right, so today we have the head of the Creative House. He's an artist, entrepreneur, and model, the high roller himself, Marc Bravo. How you doing today, Marc?
Doing well, man. I just work for Creative House. I don't really know who's the owner.
I got you. So I got a couple questions for you though. So I've read that you're originally from North Carolina and moved to the DMV. What can you tell me about the creative scene in the South compared to us up here?
Man, so being in North Carolina, I moved away from North Carolina when I was 2 years old, moved to Detroit, and then ended up moving to Maryland. So I would only go back in the summertime. All I can say though is going back there in the summertime with my music, I will always accumulate more fans in that span of the summertime versus like my whole rest of the year here. I would say the biggest struggle here is that everyone's an artist of some type. No matter what you're doing in the room, seems like everyone still makes music at the end of the day. So it's a lot harder to accumulate a fan base here when in North Carolina, not too many people make music.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's, I say, the biggest difference.
So I also read that in past interviews, you said that you graduated from University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Yes. I've also attended at HBCU. Can you speak on your experience and how it's influenced your creativity?
Oh man, it was beautiful going to HBCU. I say I went to Wesley College in Delaware at first, and that was like a predominantly white school. So moving over to a HBCU, it was dope. I had my bad times. I got some fights. I didn't fuck with some of the administration. But other than that, it was dope. The women I got to meet was amazing. The parties were dope. The education was dope. Because it wasn't good, it drives you to go learn these things yourself and try these things yourself. So by my sophomore year, I had an online thrift store called Free World Exchange. And that's how I got known as an artist on campus, because people would like my music, and I put my music behind the clothes that I'm posting up and everything, so they would kind of get to know me based off the thrift store, and they would come to my room and they would shop clothes with me. So I would like be the reason why everybody was fly on campus at UMES.
Because you had a shop in your dorm.
Yeah, because there was nowhere to buy clothes on Eastern Shore. So I go to Goodwill, bring it back up there and sell that. So it was really cool. And then the music aspect of it, I got to throw my first album release party. That sold out, so I love that. I really got shown love anytime I performed up there, anything. And by the end of my 4 years, I was the biggest artist on campus, like without a doubt. So
that's
that really helped me, learn the whole process, the whole aspect of marketing, because that's what I got my degree in, is marketing. So it rewired my whole mind. I got the trial and error without being in the real world. So I love it. Yep.
I would say HBCUs definitely is a place to experience some things and test the waters.
I love black women too. That's all that's there, so I love it.
Yes. So now let's get into this song. You got your new song, Tango With The Za. Do you work better when you're high, or is most of your music written sober?
I don't say I work better, but I probably feel more comfortable. So then my results are a lot better. Because I've been smoking since I made music for about 7 to 10 years now. I've been doing this for 13 years. Tango With The Za was a song where I was actually trying to stop smoking weed. And I ended up smoking that night and then made a song about how there's a delicate dance between drugs and yourself. So Tango With The Za is really a product of what happens when you stay on weed while you're trying to stop smoking weed. And it worked.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's get into these lyrics.
My name is Marc Bravo, and now we're gonna dive behind my lyrics and my new hit single, Tango With The Za. You'll die trying to outshine. Whenever they see me in person, they mouth wide.
When you were younger, were you also this popular guy, or did you grow into this persona?
Wow, that's a good question. So when I was younger, I still had the same spirit, I would say. Not as much confidence, but the same spirit. So I grew into it organically. But because I'm so good at being myself, you can't outshine me at being me. So you'll die trying to do that, so you might as well have your own dance with your own Za. You know, tango your own way and figure your way out through this industry, or else you're gonna die trying. Yeah. She don't even know the human's worth. She gonna tell me she always perfect. Had to write my tongues in cursive. Waterworks that pussy squirt.
Can you? I don't even have a question. Like, can you just break that down for me?
She told me she always perfect. Yeah, so she doesn't even know really the meaning behind womanhood, or even like or humanity. I would say a lot of people just kind of live their lives and they don't understand why we're all here, to spread community, to spread love. So she doesn't even understand why she's here, but she'll never admit to you that she's not perfect. A lot of people say, a lot of women will say that they're 10 out of 10s. They're all 10s and there's no room for improvement. So it's like, I'ma humble you. When you come around me, when I write in cursive, because everybody used to write in print, when I show you this cursive and it makes your waterworks come out, then you're gonna understand that there's people and there's more to learn to life, and there's people that can teach it to you.
So I assume that goes with then later you say you eat the cookie like some dessert. That's all making the...
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
But that's all a part of Tango With The Za. Like, woman is a drug for me too. Women are drugs. So it's just a delicate dance between who has the leverage, the weed today or the me today, or the woman today or the me today. And you'll get humbled every time. But that's the beauty of life.
So then what's your love life look like?
My love life, I am polyamorous. So essentially, I date women that date each other. That's kind of the whole prospect of it. I love bisexual women. That's just what I'm into, and I think it works best for me. I'm a lot to handle. I'm a lot to deal with. I wouldn't even want that to be put on one woman. So so I don't tire them. And I have a lot of love to give too, and I know different love languages and study it. So that's my lifestyle. Works best for me, and I'm gonna continue to live that as long as it feels right.
All right.
Bravo, you don't write me often, but you always on the phone. Babe, see, I'm out here working, so I ain't got a lot of time to be out here lurking like you.
How do you balance relationships and work without, with everything that you got going on?
Another delicate dance. It's being with two women and having the schedule that I do is never easy, in which now I've learned to incorporate them and fuel the whole fire in what I'm doing. Like, the two women in my life kind of have to help me get to where I'm going, so that what I'm bringing in can provide for everybody. So they'll say I'm on my phone all day, but I'm working. Like, I'm sorry, I can't text you. I don't come to your job and demand you to talk to me at your job during your time on the clock. So it's like, respect what I'm doing. Respect that this is my clock, my time, and I'm gonna make time for you and make sure it's worth it, for sure. Like a dress code, I'm gonna go like this. No rules, no nothing. If you tell me to wear a suit, I'm coming how I'm coming. I'm flying to everybody in the room.
All right. So this last question, really, I'm really interested in this. You say, fuck a dress code, I'm gonna go like this. And you always seem to have the most eccentric clothing. Like, do you have a stylist? Like, everything you rock is unique and it seems personalized to you.
My stylists are the women that are around me. So I already have my stuff picked out, but they'll make it look prim and proper. Like, I'll probably look better today if they were here, but they're not. So it's like my hair not looking like what it's supposed to, all of that not looking like what it's supposed to.
Right.
But wait, what was the rest of the question again?
The question was, do you have a personalized
with the clothes that I wear. I just kind of put that shit on, and I make it look good. And anywhere that I go, I like to try to bend the rules a little bit to cater me, because like a one size fits all just not for me. So I need something that's gonna even when I used to work with a suit and tie at a job, I would find a way to have a tie that I'm not supposed to have on, that just stands out, that make everybody speak. Like, I like statement pieces. I like people to just be able to see. We had fire sessions this week, so I got the fire with the juice. This ain't shit, but it looked good. Right. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's the marketing behind everything.
All right. So, Marc, do you have any other projects you would like to tell the people, or any events, tours, anything like that coming up?
So now we're going on a Tango tour coming up. So that's going to be this summer, and it's going to merge into the Creative House tour that we're about to start up too. I also have an album called Life is Crazy. Only reason it's not out yet, because it's supposed to drop in March, because life is crazy. I had my car stolen, which had the album inside the car.
Oh, wow.
Which had my laptop, iPad. I was definitely lacking that day. And it was the one day I was lacking, they took everything. So now we had to revamp the whole album. I had the basic files, but nothing mixed and mastered, so we had to use AI, everything to get the album together. But now it will finally be releasing in either August or September. We got Tango With The Za, we got one more single, and then we get to the album. So I can't wait. I poured my heart into this. I've been working on it for 3 years. So many different people and personalities involved in it. And this will be what takes me over the hump. So if you want to know where Marc Bravo is going to go, where he's projected to be, definitely be there for the drop of the album. We're going to have a big release party. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful.
And where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Marc Bravo everywhere. It's M-A-R-C, not a K. M-A-R-C, Bravo, anywhere you want. Put it in Google, then everything will come down.
Get it right. Yeah. So that's a wrap for Behind the Buzz at the Creative Space. Please be sure to follow Marc Bravo, For the People Records, and the Creative House DMV on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.